backseat, go on my own. They just see me lay down, fold, 10 toes to the soil, watch me roll. Can't stop, won't stop, 'cause I need more. Ay, backseat, go on my own. Ay, they just see me lay down, fold, 10 toes to the soil, watch me roll. Can't stop, won't stop, 'cause I need more. I don't wanna see you on my call log. Top dog, always steady working, we don't call off. All y'all niggas sound the same, better fall off. I'm not one of these rappers to be compared to. Shots ring out in the middle of the courtyard. Cloud chasing nigga, keep my name out your mouth. I'm the oddball out, you don't wanna see me go off, nigga.
I might mess around and let the whole thing play on y'all, but yo, it's your boy DJ Staxx on the mic all night, every night, doing it just like you like. Rocking it live on WANM 90.5, Tallahassee, the flavor station.
Yo, everybody, it is your boy Austin D, repping the 863, holding it down for the Lakeland, Florida. What's good, people?
What up, dog? This your boy DJ Full Effect, live on it. What's happening?
Forgot your name for a second?
For a split second, that was weird as hell.
Okay, and this is Ben Frank's House of Vibes. Yeah. And this is Diamond in the Rough. Now, on today's segment of Diamond in the Rough, we have the artist known as the one and only Shon Eleazor in the building. Please let yourself be known to the 850.
I still ain't got no super cool intros, so, yo.
Okay, well then that's what we're gonna rock with. Now, on this episode of Diamond in the Rough, we'll be breaking down Strange Portraits Volume 1. And you know how we kick it off here on Diamond in the Rough, we like to say what was our introduction to the artist. So I'll kick it off. My introduction to Shon Eleazor was via my roommate. Shout out to the homie Kays, you feel me? Yeah, when Kays found out that I was, into music as much as I was, he wanted to put me on certain artists who were out here, on the grind and whatnot. And he put me onto this individual, and I'm like, who is this brother? Looking like Music Soul Child, just spitting bars over here, and like from the first track that I heard, I believe it was Better Days.
No doubt,
fire.
And I was won over because I always like to hear it when you're listening to an artist that's on the up and coming, that's on the grind to the top, and it doesn't necessarily sound like that. You feel me? And that was refreshing when I heard Shon's music off rip. But that was my introduction to Shon Eleazor. What about you fellas?
For me, I know it was one time I was just chilling in the studio with Staxx, and I saw. I didn't know who he was at the time, but now I know who he was. Shon just came to the studio. He was like, "What's good, bro? How you doing?" I'm like, "Good." I just kept the conversation real simple because I ain't know the dude. So we just chilling, vibing in there, and I'm going off, about how hey man, I love Jay Vilpin, man. I vibe with Jay Vilpin, man. He was like, "Hey man, you like Jay Vilpin?" I'm like, "For sure, man." He's like, "Bro, I could literally FaceTime him right now, bro. Excuse me. I could pull him on FaceTime, make sure you give him a shout out and whatnot." So I didn't think he was gonna live up to his promise. You feel me? So literally,
how them stars do.
So anyway, like literally the day we got out the studio, it was like nighttime, bro. We was walking to the cafeteria or whatever, and I remember he literally pulled up Jay on his phone. He was like, "Hey, bro, you get somebody want to talk to you." So I'm like, "Oh snap!" I ain't gonna lie. I was like, it was almost like I was starstruck in a sense because I really messed with this dude's music. And he good too, so I'm like, bet. So, I did, like I said, that's how I first got introduced to Shon. Just a nice little like bump into kind of in a sense. And the first song I really paid attention to by Shon was The Kids Could Stack. Really, that's the only song. I ain't gonna say it was the only song, but it was one of the main songs Staxx played on the station. And I kind of got stuck in my ear.
Man, all right. So my introduction to Shon, of course, through Staxx. And with that being said, I'm gonna just keep mine, short and sweet. Right Away was what kind of blew me away with it, and so I stuck with
that
Shon.
song's also fire.
Heck yeah. When I say that was when what I'm saying, I was like, all right, cool. We got somebody that not only knows what he's talking about lyrically, sonically. He's been definitely on A1 point. So Shon has been A1 since I met him, and thus far, man. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, to get into the project Strange Portraits. Now, things that I took away off of like a listen that I can first say was that I like how you took different factors that we see throughout life. You know, you had songs like Strange Social Media, you feel me, the solution, the problems, the kids, things that we see in everyday life, and you were painting your perspective of it. And for those who don't know Shon, like you come off as like somebody like your ideals can be a little bit tough for people to digest. You feel me? Because, you know, you're so gung-ho about, you know, how you feel about the certain situation. And I feel like you took that, you know, yourself being and placed that all throughout the project.
Facts.
Was that intentional?
Yeah. I remember when we did the interview before it came out, I was telling you, you know, I was really focused on like trying to create an image or certain imagery with the project and having people, you know, having me spit, you know, how I feel, but having people also get their own kind of ideology of what I'm talking about and just kind of see what's going on throughout the different tracks on the project.
Okay. And just to see an artist that's, you know, at the level that you're at, to be able to speak on those things was pretty interesting to me, because, you know, a lot of the people who are on the come up, they speak, you know, into some introspective they get introspective with their art, but a lot of it's turn up, you know, things that you can, you know, real deal vibe to. So, you know, I feel like you did a good job at making a piece of work that makes a statement about the whole vibe of what, you know, 2019 was real deal about.
Facts.
What were some things that you guys caught while, you know, listening through the project?
If I may add, it was perfect timing when this actually came out. Of course, I was going through my whole little depression as well, my whole little dark time, and I actually reached out to Shon. I was thanking him for coming out with this album, and it actually inspired me to do more with music, as far as we get back into doing production, getting back into like doing music. Or like as far as with me being there present in music and not just like, okay, I'm just doing it just to do it, but actually have some meaning towards it because of what I was going through. So that's what I caught from out of it. And through his dark times, with, you know, what he was talking about through himself, I connected more with it. So it was just kind of crazy in a way, but it was right on time.
With me, you know what J. Cole say, I want to fold clothes for you. I mean, literally, with Shon's music, I can literally fold clothes. You know, I could just vibe. I could just have a good time, bro. And I'm not going to lie, I actually been, you know, kind of, you know, showing some of my friends' music, especially the chorus, you know, good, nice producer out there. I've been kind of just sharing his music around, you know, nice to show exposure to a favorite artist you like. So, you know, some takeaways I had from this album was just that it's something that it's not oversaturated. It's about 10 minutes, not to 30 minutes, 10 songs. So it's, you know, it's a nice project, compacted, you know, gives you the perfect amount of excuse me, every song gives you what you need for a certain particular mood. Especially, you know, one of my favorite songs is The Kids. I like SIP Houston. I really vibe to that one. I love the outro he had too, and yeah, I really love those. I don't want to get too early with it, but those are some of my favorite songs that I've been, you know, vibing to off the project.
Okay. And Shon, I would like to ask you a question. When it came to creating this project, what was your mind state like?
I was going through like a lot of stuff at that time. Like before I even came up with the idea of the project, I was just kind of like asking around, like trying to figure out what I should talk about. And then at that time I started, you know, my whole perspective of like life in general just started to change at that point. And so I was like, you know, maybe I should just start talking about, you know, how I feel society, you know, sees life and how I see how society sees life. And I should put that into words and just kind of put it out there and let people see, you know, how I think. Okay. So I just really wanted to give people a deep dive into, you know, my mind and
okay
its craziness and its saneness as well.
Okay. Which let me make sure that yeah. with the project, with the track, the intro. You feel me? Like you started it off with a certain tone. What were some things that like got you into that mood? And I'm not gonna lie, it seems like you firing shots. You feel me? Like what's going on? Who was that directed to?
Baby.
It wasn't directed to any. That one wasn't directed to anybody specifically, but yeah, I just feel like sometimes you gotta get your stuff off, man. Like when you rapping, it's just. A lot of times people don't really know that. I just wanted people to know like I could get down like that. Like it's easy for me. So, like, that's
slight
just
work.
what it was.
Okay.
So if anybody want the beef, they can come get it, brother.
That's fact.
Get all the smoke.
Welcome to Wendy's.
Never frozen. Okay.
Fresh, never frozen.
All right.
Okay. Now, fellas, what were some standout tracks for you guys listening through the project? Well, let me kick it off first. The Kids was, when I first listened through the project, that was the one that stuck out to me.
Kids ain't alright in the city. They just tryna get through the day. I pray to God that he's riding with him. To hell with all the demons he slays. The kids ain't alright in the city. Cause they just tryna get through the day. I pray to God that he's riding with him. To hell with all the
Suicide on his brain, matter thoughts of you, he feels pain. Addict, pop the pill to maintain balance, he will surely meet fate. But death to him is no strange habit, he slipped back into strange patterns. Writes it down and we call talent, he's just trying to explain pain. Money, power, his motivation, see attention is what he craves. Took the deal and got hypnotized and now everyone acts the same. Shame, you ain't noticed but I done noticed that all my memories change. They gon' speak on his name, slave, but they won't come to his grave. Tame, youngin' ain't got no patience, whole lot of gang, take it. Always gotta have it face to face, and my ain't plastic, basic. They the ones that get shot down. They just wanna blow the whole pound. Think of how my rollie butts down. Okay, I'ma need it back now. Fake to fake. Hey, it's all fake.
So fake. Yonder music.
kids ain't alright in the city. Cause they just tryna get through the day. I pray to God that he's riding with him. To hell with all the demons he slays. The kids ain't alright in the city. They just tryna
The flow was killer, you feel me? And that like carried my thought process, like, okay, yeah, this is the track. But even like going back and listening to even like the rhyme schemes, and you were talking to me about this on another tip. This was like on one of the studio sessions that we were holding, just about, you know, rhyming multiple words, like not just, you know, at the end of each bar, but also within the bar. And I appreciate how you did that, you know, throughout this project, and it was very evident on the kids. And even before I go on even further, I would like to ask you a question. As far as when it comes to like writing your music, which is more important to you, displaying your skills as a MC, as having bars, or getting across the message?
For me, subject matter is everything. I like to be able to stay on subject, and if I'm talking about something, I have to get that point across before anything. You know what I'm saying? I can rap simple and have a deep subject matter, and as long as that message gets across, that's a good song to me.
Okay. And so like I said, the kids would.
But I also don't like rapping simple.
Hey, Lupe didn't want to dumb it down either. You feel me? I get it. Every artist has their thing. One song that crept up on me, that when I first listened to it, I was like, you know what, I'm kind of good on this. But you know, giving it some more times, it's that Rap Trends, bruh.
Ignorant.
I had to give Lil Shon a chance. You feel me?
Yeah. That's great. Well, I knew you wasn't gonna really like mess with it like that, but everyone loves that song.
I feel you. So Dang, I know we kind of have a structure, but there was also another question that leads me into with this project. How did you feel about like with the creative process? Was it more that you put into it? Were there's things that you experimented that you weren't always so comfortable with?
Yeah, I sing on it. I play the trumpet on it. That's something I've never done before. And then I reached out to a lot more singers. Like I did more collaboration, even though like for the most part I wrote everything, like even the singers parts except for a few. But yeah, I just tried to do a lot. And then some of the sounds are different. Some of my rhyme schemes are a lot different than what you heard before. Like when you go into like Lucid Dreamers, it was way more mellow, way more, just sit back and relax and listen to it. Then when you get into this, it's a lot more heavy subject matter, or like I'm going at you, like it seems like I'm more aggressive. So I did a little bit of experimenting.
Okay. What were some standout tracks for you fellas?
As for me, Solutions. That was actually one of my favorites.
Fire.
Yeah. So Solutions actually caught my ear. Really, honestly, the first 6 tracks of your project actually caught my ear. But out of all of them, Solutions, it was not only the vibe that you gave, the frequency that you was off of, everything the energy that you put into that whole track.
Very young,
it's like
very young, very young, very young, very young, very young, very young, very young. These serial killers, the killers kill off the children. The mentors forget to mention that every fire rekindles the mental put in positions of power. Power resented by hours, and by the hour these cowards commit the warfare from towers. They believe if we cannot touch them, now see heaven's gaze, looking down on everyone with the devil's gaze. We drown in a pool of our mind state. Don't frown, nigga, you pills to elevate. It's another man down. See us to think we looking for
the energy that you put into that whole track. It's like you took what you had and you created. I feel like you actually supposed to create that one and base that whole solution out of the whole tracks that you had, that one track, if that makes sense.
Elaborate.
Yeah.
All right, so Solutions, I felt like that was like the main like pieces, the main puzzle of your
Okay,
project.
I think I get what you're saying, and to a sense, it's kind of right. Like my idea for the whole project was to give people my perspective on certain things within our society, and that talks heavily about like government and how they treat society and how it will be treated in the future, at least what I predict. And so yeah, I did. Yeah, I tried to take that whole approach to the whole project, and so like I talk about different things in all the tracks, but you kind of right. It's like centralized.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I already named some of my songs. SIP, Houston. Like I said, the kids, the intro. No, it was the outro. My bad. But some other song. Excuse me. Look. Anyway, strange social media. I'm surprised Staxx or Fool ain't say that. I was really vibing in that track. I mostly thought Staxx would have said that. But now back to the beef, because I like beef. Anyway, the rap's trends, bro. We know you sending shots. We don't know who
Per se.
Somebody that's probably listening probably knows it's them that you talking about. But anyway, brother, can you just describe your balance, your balance to be able to kind of be able to rap, but if somebody somebody need that that beef, they salty, bro, how you handle that, brother?
I mean, for me, it's just like it's easy for me, right? Like rapping is easy. Like everyone, if they didn't know, they know now. Like
right.
Rapping for me just comes supernatural. So if somebody got something to say to me, I can easily just retaliate whenever I want to.
No, I'm sorry, but is it a fair question to ask? That is, do you rap with an edge?
Every time.
I
always rap with a chip on my shoulder.
Okay.
Every time I write,
I
I got a chip on my shoulder.
like that.
Now, also, a track that I wanted to highlight, and I want you to, shed some light on, was the SIP Houston. Tell me about, why that track was, important to put on there, and why, you had who you had voice on the track.
Okay, so SIP Houston was done by K's, which is a friend from way back. Like, I've known him since middle school. And pretty much SIP Houston is a friend that I had back home in Miami. So did K's, and he got shot. Rest in peace. And so it was a track that I really was planning from even before Strange Portraits. I just didn't know how I would do it, and I didn't know like if I could bring myself to do it because he was such a good friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so K's even closer to him than me, so that's how I got him to do it. And he talked about it from the perspective of him, and it was just super dope. And I think even though for me I feel like it was late, I think it was perfect timing because better late than never. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And so, rest in peace, Houston.
And was the placing of that track, was that like on purpose leading into the kids?
Yeah, I put that on purpose because, like I said, he was gunned down, and I go right into the kids. You know what I'm saying? The kids ain't all right in the city. It's a lot of things going on with the younger people, and so it's like that was definitely purposely put like that.
Now, Shon, I know, people like myself, when we scroll through looking for new music, we oftentimes look at the artwork and we sometimes base our judgment off of the artwork, whether we want to listen to the music or not. Not that I did it in this particular case, but can you describe how you were, the time and the creativity that you put into creating a thoughtful artwork into this music piece?
That's an awesome question.
Well, like I said, I wanted everything to be, people to get their own perspective or perception of what I'm saying. And so I wanted the artwork to be extremely controversial, right? So I got the angels, but they half naked, and it's like on a white screen, but like there's a frame there, like Strange Portraits, you know what I'm saying? It's very strange, it's odd. I wanted people to think about it in that kind of light, like what is he really trying to get here? And everybody get their own, perception of it. I don't want it to just be, you know what I'm saying? It was because of this, because of that, because of that. I wanted everybody to have their own,
perspective out of it.
I like that. It's deep.
Okay. Now, to finish things off, fellas, what would you like to see from Shon moving forward?
You want to go first, Fool?
I would definitely say keep that energy, which I know that you will, and you have it bottled up to where you're preserved. So definitely keep the energy that you have, mature it to where you feel within yourself, if that makes sense or not. But I know I'm just speaking a little jabber, but just keep being yourself. Keep, putting the energy out there.
Thanks.
Now, I would be lying, I would be lying if I said, I do want to say it, but that you don't need to work on anything. I just sound like somebody that's trying to.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks.
yeah, right.
Finished product.
But more so to elaborate on Fool's point. I do see you keeping that same energy once start to mature even more, because if the people don't know, can you tell them your age real quick, brother?
I'm 24.
24, so he's still a young buck in the game, you feel me? Once he matures more, matures his art more, I feel like he's gonna be something special. I mean,
he already is though.
I'm saying, he is a diamond in the rough.
Okay. That's real. Shon, what I would like to see from you in the future is to continue to grow on what you have. You have a solid foundation, and you're at a rare point. I can name off of the top of my head, if I wanted to, probably 5 artists, maybe 5. If I real deal think about it, I could probably think of 5, but real deal that are like in the position that you're in, but also hold the talent that you have. Each of them, they bring a little something different, but what your skill set is very unique, especially to have it at this age. So just continue to let life, you feel me, inspire you, and Hey man, the sky's the limit, bro. You already know what we got going on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was Diamond in the Rough breakdown. You feel me? EP number 4. More to come soon, man. Sean, thanks for stopping by. You feel me?
Thanks for coming through, brother.
Exactly.
The
Good
This
stuff.
is Ben Frank's House of Vibes, man. You locked and loaded to the Flavor Station, the only station you choosing over the core. Now,
You gotta say that over again, my nigga.
yeah, I can edit all this out. Yeah, man. This is 90.5, the Flavor Station, the only station you choosing over the aux core.
I ain't like that one either.
you're
You gotta
right.
do that over.
Get over it.
Don't like my bitch with makeup, that's a catfish. Ayy, she get loose in the club, you buy juice, she won't budge, she gon' move when she hit us. I come through, show me love, I don't lose. She want cruise, hit the gas. She got curves, but I don't crash. I might swerve a little while she work the middle, then I dash. Gotta work, she gets sad. I got songs to write. Lil Shon, bitch, she want me to love her long tonight. I ain't got no time just to wake up in my crib with a bitch that's in my bed. Nah, we don't do the morning light. Oh, ayy, tell Shon Eleazor to come through. Ayy, we gotta hit to make the bitches move. Ayy, but you know how Lil Shon get on the juice. Ayy, man, fuck that nigga, I'm still in my groove. Ayy, she say I'm a fool. Ayy, she say you got pencil dick, that's why you number 2. Ayy, Lil Shon too ignorant when he get in the booth. Whoa, she gon' shake her ass to this song, that's the truth.
That's the truth. Brand new whip, I'm blowing smoke about the roof. Y'all niggas eating what my niggas eating too. Yeah, stay at the W, cause we don't like to lose. We take no L's. My niggas go ham, they go ape shit. I'ma go number 1 on my A shit. You know I've been running no A6. I've been moving, I got me like 8 licks. Shawty bad, but she gave me like 8 licks. So I had to hit it and replace it. Hella hoes on me like Satan, nigga. You gullible, fall for the fake shit. I mean, niggas be down to be talked about. I'm a paper chaser, I don't need the clout. Jay.
This is rap sin, this is rap's trend. This is rap sin, I know this is rap's trend. I know this is rap's trend. This is rap sin, this is rap's trend. I know this is rap sin, I know.
Can't nobody fuck with us up in the booth. And I stuffed that grab a leaf without a booth. You niggas eating what my niggas eating too. Yeah, tell Shon Eleazor to come.
Ayy, tell Shon Eleazor to come through. Ayy, we gotta hit to make the bitches move. Ayy, but you know how Lil Shon get on the juice. Ayy, man, fuck that nigga, I'm still in my